In this icebreaker, the girls learn about and illustrate various tips on how to reduce the negative impact people have on the environment, as well as how they can incorporate these tips into their lives. This icebreaker will span 3 different sessions, and in each session, the girls will learn 3 new tips for how they can save the planet. In this first session, the girls will start off by coloring in the heart-shaped Earth graphic. Choose 3 tips to share with the girls from the green materials category. Read and discuss the tips, and have the girls illustrate each one on a self-stick note. Encourage the girls to go home and share these new tips they have learned with their families. This activity introduces the girls to the building of their model green homes, which they will complete and certify over the next 6 sessions. During the Green Design Overview, the girls will learn about the tasks that lie ahead in this unit and discuss the importance behind environmentally friendly buildings. The girls will also learn how green buildings, including their own, are certified. As a group, read over the Green Design Overview reference sheet and lead a discussion on the information. Give the girls a chance to ask questions about the building of their model green homes. It is very important for the girls to understand that all the activities they will be doing will help them with ideas and plans for the design and construction of their room. This is a fun matching game that helps the girls learn about different environmentally friendly materials that are currently being used to build homes. Inside the Make It Green box, you will find a bin filled with green building materials and their source materials. Make sure the girls know the difference between these. The object of this activity is for the girls to use their various senses to match the lettered green material with the corresponding numbered source material. After the girls are finished, go over the answers as a group. Have the girls read the Green Materials 101 reference sheet so they learn more about the different source materials and why they are environmentally friendly. This reference sheet should be used throughout the building process to help keep them focused on being green. This career activity introduces girls to different careers that exist within the green design and architecture field through the use of career cards. There are 5 cards that describe different careers and profile real-life women in their personal and professional lives. The girls will read the cards and act out a mock interview in pairs. The reporter should supplement the list of sample questions with their own. The goal of this activity is not for the girls to conduct a perfect interview or to know exactly what the role model's answers would be, but to gain insight into the career and to understand that there are many facets to your life as a scientist or engineer. In part 2 of this icebreaker, choose 3 tips from the energy conservation category to read aloud and discuss with your girls. Have the girls illustrate the tips and encourage them to go home and share these new tips they have learned with their families. This activity is a matching game that exposes girls to various green construction methods used by green builders. There are 2 types of cards used in this game. One explaining what the green building method is, and another card explaining why that method is green. After the activity, review the answers using the Green Construction 101 reference sheet. The goal of this activity is for the girls to learn some new ideas for how to design an environmentally friendly home and incorporate these ideas into the construction of their model green home. In this activity, girls will explore pictures of real-life LEED-certified buildings and try to identify the numerous green materials and construction practices that are used. Have the girls match the green element listed on the right side of the worksheet with their picture on the left. Lead a discussion at the end of this activity to talk about the various green elements and why they are environmentally friendly. The goal of this activity is to reinforce the various green materials and green construction methods they have learned. In this activity, the girls will plan their model green rooms that they will construct inside of a shoebox. The goals of this activity are to understand how their room will fit in as part of an entire house, to create a floor plan for their room, and to brainstorm the different green elements that they will use. The girls will randomly choose a room assignment card. Have all of the girls who are a part of the same house come together and figure out how each of their rooms will be joined. The girls should mark where the doors and windows will be located throughout their house. The girls will now focus on the green elements in their individual rooms. Encourage the girls to use the Green Materials 101 and Green Construction 101 reference sheets for more ideas on how to be green. Make sure the girls write down the green elements onto labels so that they can later be used to certify the house. The final step for the girls will be to create a floor plan. Have the girls sketch in all of the items they would like in their room, including any furniture, flooring, lighting, and insulation, and label the green elements. At the end, lead a discussion on the importance of planning, both for their whole house as well as their individual room. In Part 3 of this icebreaker, choose 3 tips from the water conservation category to read aloud and discuss with your girls. The girls will draw the tips on self-stick notes. Encourage them to go home and share these new tips they have learned with their families. In this activity, the girls will calculate their home energy usage in terms of the amount of money it costs their family, as well as the amount of pollution power plants emit in making that energy. The goal of this activity is to illustrate how the production of energy that we use on a daily basis contributes to pollution, and identify ways in which we can reduce energy usage. You can calculate how much electricity is used based on the wattage label found on an appliance. You can also calculate the amount of carbon dioxide that is produced as a byproduct of generating the electricity. Why are carbon dioxide emissions from power plants bad? Many scientists believe that the increased amount of carbon dioxide in our environment is leading to climate change, which in turn causes many environmental problems. After the girls have calculated their energy usage and carbon dioxide production, brainstorm which appliances they could use less often or for shorter amounts of time. Help the girls make the connection that by reducing their own personal energy use, they can help reduce the amount of pollution in the environment, as well as save their family some money. In this activity, the girls will begin installing their insulation, wallpaper, and flooring into their model green rooms. Throughout the activity, make sure the girls keep in mind why the materials they have chosen are environmentally friendly. The boxes do not provide bamboo flooring, denim insulation, or other green materials, so the girls will need to use construction paper, fabric, foam sheets, or other materials they have available to best represent the green materials they have chosen. By the end of this activity, the girls should have their doors, windows, and skylights cut out and should have glued into place the appropriate materials for representing their insulation, walls, and flooring. Make sure the girls have labeled their green materials used in the room and encourage them to share with each other which material they used and why. This is the end of the icebreakers and activities included in Box 1. The rest of the icebreakers and activities can be found in Box 2.